It's me, look. I'm in disguise. I just thought it was a bit different intro. Right. So, what's all this about, you may ask? Well, it's just because one or two like my stories from my youth. And so I thought, well, I've thought of a couple more. And this is from my early youth, from a long time ago. Well, as I said, you know, just trying to make it a bit more entertaining. I was going to do something else with my engine, but that'll have to wait for another day now. It didn't really want to work out. So I've been playing about with that. Anyway, just a couple of push bike tales from my youth. And, oh dear, oh the fun we had. Now, I've tried to find it, but I can't. I thought I had a bit of video of where it is. Anyway, just near Ulsby, there is a very steep hill. Well, it's a valley. And the road is very steep, and it goes up the other side. Just so you can imagine the scene. I mean, obviously, if you want to, you can now go on Google Earth and look. Start at Ulsby near Alford, and go down to Fordington, and go down that hill and up the other side. And you'll be able to see where it is. Obviously, I can show you, but, you know, I'm trying to get you to do something. To interact. What's wrong with that? Anyway, these bush bike stories. So, I was pretty young, and there was a lad had a tandem, but he had no brakes on it. And I think he had a paper round, I seem to think. Anyway, we had to go down this hill and up the other side on this tandem. I'm sat in the back, by the way. To make it more entertaining, I'm sat in the back, no control. So anyway, we said, well, we can flare our feet to slow us down. Well, we set off at the top and quickly found out we couldn't flare our feet to slow us down, and we had to go in the road. Now, there's never anything at the bottom. Nothing. Right? It's just a little by road, and there's a pumping station there at the bottom, which pumps water. Well, we used to get our water from it, but now it pumped a couple of local villages. I know it's been modernised, because years and years and years ago my father helped weld the liners up when they put new liners in it, because it goes down to an underground seam of water. So anyway, we're going down this hill in this tandem, and we put a foot down, and it didn't make any difference, so we went on the road. And remember, I'm sat in the back, already told you. So we got down this narrow road, and it's narrow, and round the bend at the bottom, outside, there were two coaches with about a gap that looked about an inch wide past them. Actually, it got wider when we got there. So, when we got to the bottom, I was expecting, you know, a big crash on a bush bike, even really getting injured, or even, I don't know, dead. You know, I mean, there was a lad long time ago, before my time. It was a story from old that he was riding his bike down there and ran into a baker's van and got killed, you know, so it's a pretty dangerous road. So anyway, here we are, hurtling along, and I don't know how fast we're doing, but we're going pretty bloody fast, I tell you. And there's these two coaches. Anyway, when we got near, you know, the road sort of opened up a bit. Just as we passed the first coach, I shut my eyes, to be honest, just before we got there. Anyway, I opened them in time And I thought, oh, we've got to make it. It's wide enough. Well, just to make things a little more interesting, an old lady stepped out between the coaches just as we were arriving. Anyway, she saw us coming and stepped back at the last second, literally. And we shot past and went up the hill, or 2/3 of the way up the hill, before it stopped, and then we got off quickly, and so it didn't roll back again. But we made it, so that's one time I probably shouldn't be here, you see. But the other time on my push bike, on the farm, which I've actually shown you, at Skenbury Salter, I've actually shown you where I grew up and everything else. Well, my brakes had broken on my bike, and I never used to repair them, did I? It was, I wasn't very good at things like that then. So I rode it about for a long while with no brakes at all on this bike, and I never had a problem, ever. Anyway, I did this day. So I went hurtling down this hill on my bike, and only to find that my road was blocked. I mean blocked. There was a blooming tractor and trailer backing out, blocking the road. So my only escape was looking for something soft to run into, you see. And my only escape, there was quite a thick hedge on the left-hand side. Anyway, just as I was about to think, I'm going to have to run in the hedge, and it couldn't hurt, innit? I spotted the gate. Was slightly open, just slightly open, and I thought, oh, might make it. So I went hurtling through this gap in the gate, a normal farm gate, a 5-bar gate, if you know what they are. And the gap was just wide enough for me to get through, and so I went on this grass field, and I slowed up a little bit, and still trailing my feet. Anyway, at the bottom of this hill, like I said, there's a waterworks. Well, of course, there's a stream, isn't there? So that's where I ended up, in the stream. Luckily, I'd slowed up enough and I didn't get hurt, but I got bloody soaked, I tell you. So, do you know what I did then? After that, when I got home, the next day, I mended the brakes on my bike. And that's a true story. Hope you like it anyway. As I say, I've been trying to find something a little bit more entertaining to start and finish the videos, but it just didn't want to know today. So we'll try it another day. It'll be another video, won't it? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the little tales, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.